along here.
Hello, Governor.
Hey, wait, could you give me a coffee? Hi.
Hello.
Well, this was as far as I'm concerned, it's one of the best days that we've had. I mean, it just, I think there are probably a lot of moms and dads that have been frustrated that, you know, people don't understand or pay attention to their kids who are now becoming adults. And, you know, this is just this is sort of like a bright light breaking through the clouds that finally somebody is, not that finally, but that we're doing more to help. And maybe, and these are great contributors, and they make us all better people. So it's exciting, and John Martin is just incredible, and Kevin Miller and Greg Moody. I mean, it's a whole good team effort, and I'm so glad that John Martin brought this to me. So, good stuff.
Remember your joke when Micah and Sue were up there, the taxes joke? I couldn't hear the end of it. What'd you say? You said,
I said we're trying to cut your taxes too.
Okay.
Because she said he was a taxpayer,
okay,
which is really interesting. And that's part of the good thing here is they will earn, you know, a better wage being working in the private sector. And that's important. But I think it's more than that. It's a sense of, you know, of self-confidence, and that's what makes this great. Now, everybody's not going to be able to be in this program. Some will remain in the sheltered workshop, and that's fine. It's to what each's ability is, you know, according to each of their ability as to how they'll be treated, and I think that's fantastic.
Now that you've had a weekend to think about it, where do you go on the income tax cut? And
well, I found out about this late Friday, and you know, I've told you all along this is going to go on every day. I mean, you know, today I've just been more informed. You know, North Dakota, which probably has the biggest oil boom in the country right now, has a severance tax of 7% on oil, and they are in the process of reducing their income tax and reducing their corporate tax. You know, to let billions of dollars get out of this state and benefit somebody else without it also benefiting the citizens of the state would be a tremendous mistake. And throughout my career, you know, maybe I said this to you guys and ladies, but I don't know that you ever got it. You know, think about taking on the B-2 bomber and the entire Pentagon and military-industrial complex. We got it done. It took a long time. I understand it's the only time that a weapon system was halted in the 20th century by Congress. This is the right thing for Ohio. This is about our economic strength. It's about allowing every taxpayer to benefit and small businesses to be stronger. And this will improve the business environment in this state, which is exactly what we are pushing for. So we'll have a series of options, but everybody needs to know I'm not going away, and I'm not going to take no for an answer here. The taxpayers deserve better than that, and we'll get there. It's just some of it may be, you know, people didn't have all the information. I don't know. But when you take a look at what we're proposing, when you figure in not only the severance tax proposal, but all other taxes in the state, we remain one of the lowest tax states in this area in the country. And if you think about the fact that billions or hundreds of billions, or as one energy company told one of the people that work with me, $1 trillion worth of value going out of this state, somebody's going to benefit. It's either going to be the shareholders and the investors who could be as far away as China, or people in Ohio. And I think Ohioans ought to benefit from this incredible opportunity. And our proposals are such that we're not going to impact the ability of these companies to be successful. That's why we've kept the rates low.